Howdy howdy, my name is Good Guy Mike, welcome to my YouTube channel, and welcome to a quick tutorial. Now, if you guys watch my normal programming, this is going to be different, because usually I shoot, actual video stuff, but I'm actually going to shoot a tutorial on how to set up the Oculus Rift support for Star Citizen, because a lot of people have been having trouble with that, including myself. So what we're going to start with is, I'm going to take you all the way from the beginning, okay? You're going to start with finding your Star Citizen batch folder, okay? So all you're going to do is type into your search thing on search thing. Great terminology there. Your search for your documents. Just put in Star Citizen, okay? And this is the file we need. It's going to be in your user data, so your name and then your documents, okay? So click there, and it's going to bring up this. Now what you're going to go into is the Citizen Client folder. Once you're in the Citizen Client folder, okay, you're going to create an independent folder, or not an independent folder, an independent file, which is actually, I have stored it in here. It's going to be your user.cfg file. If you guys have done some research, you know that you need to save one of these in order to have it actually work, but a lot of people have the problem that it saves as a text file even though they add the .cfg file at the end of it. Okay, so the information that you're going to be in here is this. Now this is a lot more advanced than the information that they tell you, the basic stuff, but the basic stuff is not going to get you true 3D. In fact, it's going to really bonk with your mind if you try and use just the two settings that it has. Now I have full screen on 0 because I like to record, so I will leave all this information in the description, basically copy and paste it. But we need to set up this file, okay? So what we are going to do is drop out of this one. And here's where it gets a little bit tricky, okay? You're going to hold the Shift key, right-click on Client, or Citizen Client, okay? And now you're going to get a prompt that says Open Command Window here. Now this is going to pop up the old-fashioned DOS box, okay? So what you're going to do now is you're going to tell it that to either open a certain file in this area or create a certain file. So what we want to do is we want to create in Notepad, so this is telling it the program to use to open it, Notepad space user dot cfg, okay? So that's the file that you're supposed to create. Now if I hit enter, it's going to tell me that file does not exist because I have it saved in the separate one. Alright, so we want to create the new one, okay? And now we would go and paste the information into there. Don't think I have the information saved. But anyways, I have the file, okay? So once you create it, that file would pop up right here, except for this is the wrong one. See, this is the file, and it doesn't have any information in it, okay? Now how you can make it a quick translation so that you don't have to do that over and over again is create your new file like I did. It's the Oculus pack, okay? You put inside there your user file, okay? So right now it is just normal. If you drag the user data out of that into here, it's going to enable Oculus Rift support. I'll show you real quick. I'm going to take it and I'll show you without it, then I'll show you with it. Okay, so this is the Star Citizen without that little pack that I was talking about put in. Alright, so obviously you can move around all the normal stuff. And this is with the Oculus Rift pack enabled. Now obviously you're going to need an Oculus Rift for this to truly look like 3D. As you guys can see, there is a split down the middle of the screen for your different eyes. And a few in-game tricks that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to the graphics settings and set the resolution to the native Oculus Rift resolution, which is 1280 by 800. Alright? I would turn down the quality because otherwise, with the two screens running independently of each other, unless you have an amazing rig, your computer's going to get a little bit slowed down. Now, I also wanted to show you guys how to actually use the turret system, because it was something that wasn't very obvious to me, and I figured you guys could use a little bit of tip. Anyways, let me drop out of this real quick, and then I'll be back. Okay, so we're back. Alright, so first of all, may sound a little bit obvious to you guys, but the interaction key is actually F for some reason instead of E, which seems to be E in every single other game that I've ever played. But whatever, Robertson Space Industries wants to do something new, that's okay. So, how you're going to interact with this, you need to get close enough to actually be touching it, and you're going to hit Tab. That is going to free up your mouse so that you can actually click on such as the ships. Okay, so these are the ships that I have. Only one. And the turret system. Now you're going to need to start by click and drag. Everything in this is going to be click and drag. Alright, so now click, drag to weapons, and you're going to take your weapons off of your ship. Unless you already bought weapons, you need to take weapons off your ship because otherwise you're not going to be able to fire anything out of your cannon in the firing range. Now technically for some reason, the cannon counts as a ship, so to mount anything onto the cannon, you need to originally go back to the ship. Click and drag as before, and this little mount here, you need to leave this on. That is what allows the weapons to be mounted. Now in the current patch, not all weapons are allowed to be mounted on here, such as the longswords. They will not mount, no matter how hard you try, which is a little bit frustrating because I paid a little bit extra money to dink around with that because I wanted something that fired a solid slug instead of just a laser, but that's okay. But the lasers will mount, so you're just going to click and drag it on there. Alright, so that is it. Click tab again to unlock yourself from this. Close F to close it down and turn back on your lights. Now if you look at your weapon station, you have the laser mounted. So go up to the seat, click it to make it fall down again. Click it to make you go. Oh, that was some weird camera angles. And click it to bring you up. Good. And now you can shoot all sorts of alien bad guys if it doesn't stop clipping. There we go. See? That's all there is to it. One other thing that I didn't cover real quick. The Oculus Rift, for some reason, when you try and interact with any of those stations, is going to cause your left eye to go blank. So I wouldn't suggest really trying to fire anything. I don't know if, or trying to set anything up with the Oculus Rift. I don't know if in the current situation, if the targeting or the whoa, almost got hit by that ricochet. If the gun works with the Oculus Rift or not, but I mean, give it a shot. Just realize that when your left eye goes out, that's completely normal. Anyways, guys, this is not what I normally do. I hope you guys appreciated it. If you did, like, favorite, subscribe. All it helps me out. Stick around. I'm going to be putting out some more funny stuff and check out my other videos while you're at it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. You guys, keep being good guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy. Hey, this has been a tutorial with Good Guy Mike. Gee, that Good Guy Mike guy sure is smart. I mean, look at him using all 2 years of his college education. I mean, wow, you know what you should do? You should show him a little support and click that subscribe button. You know, because college is really, really fucking expensive. No, seriously, I live in a cardboard box.